Headbanger, twisted bangers. He's working, on twerking. Yeah, I get the pills out them California hills. Just because I fell back, that don't mean I fell off. I got big dog status, came from nothing, yeah, nigga. It is what it is, my nigga, this shit real. 10 toes on my feet, I ain't no stranger to the field. Headbanger, twisted bangers. He's working, on twerking. So shout out to Memphis, man. This is Memphis night. Happy Monday. You know, it's your boy Willie B. We back again. I hope everybody good, man. We getting some nice weather back. I went out today and I smelled some fucking cookouts going on. I know some grills was going. You know, the burgers and dog smell was in the air. I was like, okay, spring is coming around, summer's on its way. Let's just go ahead and call this Memphis Monday. We got Young Dolph and Key Glock today. We'll start with Young Dolph out of Memphis, Tennessee. He's originally from Chicago. You know, but when he was like real little, like 3, the family moved to Memphis, so all he really knows is Memphis. He had a wild story coming in, a lot of street shit that followed him into the game. I didn't know he was cousins with Juice WRLD, but he's cousins with Juice WRLD. R.I.P. to Juice WRLD. So, I mean, you know, he's got a family who's been in the streets, been in the drug game, you know, all of that. So for him to, you know, make his business legitimate meant a lot. I really like Young Dolph. Cause he's one of the success stories, you know, just trying to get out of the fucking fuckery of the hood. So and then you get to 2017, where he signs this artist Key Glock, and Key Glock kind of had a wild story, also from Memphis, Tennessee. This is his cousin. They are family, and that makes sense to why they put this project out together because of their close relationship. Album we got tonight, Dumb and Dumber 2. It looks like it's released under Paper Route Empire. I got 20 songs. You know I'm the guy to go through them. I'm locked and loaded. You know, got the hen dog. We ready for the night.
Ice motherfucking cold. That boy he a pink. Yeah, that nigga come.
Ooh, start off swinging. Start off with a beat that's sick. A beat that's an atmosphere. Yeah. Okay. If we going like this, I'm in. If we going like this, I'm strapping up my seatbelt. Like I'm gonna bring some friends. I might call somebody over. Like if we going like this.
That I do.
Ooh.
Oh, then how you coming, Glock? Okay. Go.
Hey.
I don't follow rules. No.
Dolph was like, okay, so you gonna rip it like that, huh, kid? Okay. And that's how it be sometimes, dog. Like when you making records with really talented artists, sometimes they just do some shit on the radio. You like, oh, that's how you gonna set the table on a nigga, huh?
Yeah. I'm a Memphis nigga, so I gotta keep a 10. She got turned on, panties came off when she got in the bins. All of my real niggas, family, Franklin and Jackson, my friends. If I say I'm with you, all the way to the end. Real up, big boo, I miss you, wish I can relive that night again.
Another really dope beat. And then you get Dolph spitting and Key coming off. I really like Key. This is my first time hearing Key Glock for real, like really diving in on him. I fuck with him. He seems like he's lyrically even better than Dolph right now. He's like beating Dolph on this lyric shit. But Dolph got more wisdom in his bars, I feel like, than Key so far. But, you know, I think that's the dynamic they playing with. He's like, yo, I got the wisdom of this trap rap shit. You got the fucking new spirit on it. Let's put it together. He's showing you, he said, you know, what you see on Instagram is really me. You know, it ain't no perpetrating. And see, that's the thing about Instagram. We all know everybody be, they do a little extra flexing on the gram, you know. Sometimes they putting situations up that ain't really how they getting down, you know, making you think one thing and they doing another thing. You know, that's why, you know, I just try to stay authentic to what your really life is. People don't put negativity on Instagram. You know, it's not popular. But I feel like that tide is changing. Like one day that's gonna become popular. You see Instagram full of just everybody's real problems.
Stay out my way, I pop you like an ASPEN. Watch out. Trap nigga on the way to ASPEN. Smoke the best weed and spend millions on fashion. I catch the chicken, went ballin' in Aspen, Colorado. Grew up fucked up, now I'm having.
Ooh, like this. Oh, they on the road with these beats. I go front. So far, it ain't nothing you can just like skip bass right there. Shout out to Colorado. You know, I haven't been to Aspen, but I have been to Colorado. I've been to Denver, and I love it. The elevation, you know, the vibes out there is unique, and there's a lot of really dope people, like good-hearted people who live out there in Colorado. Shout out to Colorado, man. It's always been a lot of love when I came out that way, and I'm sure like that's why he made this record. He probably was out there like, damn, these some cool ass people, and niggas from the hood usually when you travel and you from the hood, it blows your mind because you like there's no way these people are this nice for real every fucking day. That shit blow you like what? But it's real, man. It's communities that they just get it. It's like no hate. You know, they just understand what it is. Bro, this record feels really good. Really good. Yeah, you want to bump this even if you ain't in Aspen, but I know them niggas in Aspen going off.
Pledge allegiance to the street, up in this Glock I trust. They be like, you think you the shit, I be like, yep, so what? And way before Corona came along, we been masked up. I never ran from nothing, I just ran my cash up.
This song is like the dopest way you could ever just say, I got it on me. Like that's the message of this song. That's why you gotta love hip hop. They'll give a whole vibe for a phrase, and a 3 minute fucking just crack cocaine vibe for one just feeling. The beat smack, and they glide on these joints. These niggas get it. It's like this is like mastering that lane. They're mastering that lane of what they do. And I feel like Dolph has a lot to do with it because he was a trailblazer when he come out.
That little nigga in beast mode. The dope boys, that was my hero. Your bitch ain't nothing but a free throw. Do what I want, a nigga, like I got a cheat code. That bitch ain't nothing but a freak hoe. When she seen me, she fell out like she had a heat stroke. Got back up, gave me deep throat. Nigga, why you crying to that bitch like Neo? What?
Damn. Okay, well, this joint with the flow, he switched his flow up. He played with you a little bit off that Memphis shit. Yes, bro. Cheat codes. And he just saying little sly shit. You know, little sly shit that niggas fuck up. Like when dealing with women, you doing all this shit. She looking at you like this. He just give you little tidbits of codes that you might not have in your life. And if you don't, you might want to think about it. This shit got me excited. I ain't gonna lie. This shit got me really excited. They bringing back a real old school element of just passing the mic. You got Key Glock and fucking Young Dolph going back and forth. Like he'll do 2 bars and then he'll come back in. He'll do a bar and then he'll like Key Glock will come in doing Dolph's rhyme and then Dolph come in and Biggie piggyback on the shit. Dog, these niggas they just fucking around, bro. It's a lot of talk of like dudes, girlfriends dealing with these rappers, and it's a thing, you know. I'm sure it's a lot of girlfriends that cheated with that rapper just because they had the chance, but nobody will ever know it. Y'all women God got y'all. Girls don't get caught cheating. Y'all just do it. Y'all get it done and get out of there. Y'all know what it is about. I say I don't even think about it because if this girl is gonna cheat, she's gonna do it. I ain't gonna find it. I'm not about to be snooping. I'm not in your phone. I'm not that nigga. Hell no. I don't got time to be worried about who you fuck like that. Like I don't want you to, but I'm gonna do everything I can action wise to prevent it. But that, you know, you human, bro.
Hey, coordination to the flow, everything Balenci. My little girl like number 3 and she like Dior, she like Fendi. Okay, bad bitches, whips, ice scraps, I got plenty.
Once again, a dumb vibe on the beat. Great beat. Great. What the hell, bro? I'm really shocked because y'all gotta know I don't really listen to Dolph like that. And I do not listen to Key Glock at all. So I'm really being shocked right now. Like this is what the fuck? But no, he just encapsulate on this record just being a young, like black, rich rapper, bro. Just, you know, heavy weed smoke, moving, trying to make plays, getting up in the morning, trying to figure out what play can I make today. You know, just being a strategist of life, you know, every day, but still being cool and still being jiggy with that shit. He just gave an homage to Biggie, which is dope. It was all a dream. I used to read Word Up magazine. This nigga said it was all a dream. I used to drink lean.
Yo, I'm the type of nigga that pay cash for all my whips. Yo, I'm the type of nigga that's gon' trick off on the bitch. I'm the type of nigga that's gon' scratch you off the list. Yo, you the type of nigga that's gon' throw a rock and snitch.
Wow, bro. These dudes are really drug dealers. They really, they perfected this recipe because they got me. I'm listening to this motherfucker like, God damn, you want to be in a car with this, bro. You just want to like blow the back out of a car with this motherfucker, bro. Yeah, yeah, yeah. This outside music, man, is back. 2021 is here in a big way, man. It's a thoughtful process right here. It shows that these niggas was like plotting over the quarantine for sure. And that's what I'm saying. You keep drug dealers was not just still in the house. There was no COVID for drug dealers, and none of them got COVID.
Yeah, yeah. It's kind of cold over here. Throw me that jacket. Yeah. Went from sleeping on the floor. Now my jewelry box froze. Fuck a bowl. Fuck a stove.
I tell you, I'm a sucker for bass lines. And of course, this is not original bass line. This is synthetic bass lines, which is like, fake, to say it's not just a guy playing the bass guitar or making that bass sound that way. It's just a different bass. But either way, bass is driving this. And I love it when producers get that shit right, man. And this is all bass. Like if you get to the verse of this, they're rapping on straight bass. Key Glock got that flow that you want too. He got that like down south flow. I'm sure every nigga down there like envy this young nigga because of his flow. It's very unique. They playing bully ball with this record, both of them. Hey, these guys. This is not their first time rapping. They've been making songs for a while. So when you make music for a while, you start to learn the science. And this right here is the science, man. They're learning how to get away with rhyming, with melody, and not necessarily the words. That's skill that you learn. That's like year 3, year 4 shit that you learn. You got to be in it for time before you start to learn the tricks of rhyming. And they know. Good song. I love this flow. And I love the way they milked it. They didn't just shy away from it. And this is what I'm talking about. Artists that don't shy away from it. They're not shying away from shit. That melody is so catchy.
Rain, go away, go away. I'm going to the flow today. Pocket full of Rizaks, about to go and get some more today. When you doing big shit, little nigga, they supposed to hate.
They really got good chemistry. And I knew that even before this. Even listen to the first couple of records, they pick up what the other one lacks. It really does, to where almost no song on here so far has been all of them fire, because it's like, where you gonna go wrong? It's like wherever he might have lacked, the other one picks up. Whether it might be, you might not be good at this hook, I got you, dog. Or we both might not even be good at this hook, but if we just stick to our guns, it's gonna go.
Living life on the edge, bitch, I'm all about a check. Money, power, and respect. This shit running through my flesh. I've been running up that bag. I don't need no fucking help.
Just the beat of this, it bring you to Memphis. You in Memphis now when you listen to this. It's Memphis. It's about 9:30. You just picked your clothes up from the laundromat. Is at your apartment building? They ain't got it, so they got the laundromat down the street. But the laundromat popping now, so you go to the laundromat because you're gonna see some fucking your folks. Nah, this Memphis, man. This Memphis. Under the lamppost, the liquor store open. You better go cop you a fifth. Right here, I feel like Key Glock did what he did, but then Dolph took this to another level, man. It's like each of them be like, "Ooh, I could do it." It is Dumb and Dumber. I get that. That adds up now.
Don't know how I made it home last night, everything a blur. Damn. Hallucinating, can't remember shit, drunk too much syrup. Damn. Doing 130 down Bellevue, fucked around and scraped the curve. Whoa. My finger on the trigger, cause I got bad nerves.
It's just that record you play, man, on the Friday night, Saturday night, when you getting turned up. He just explaining those moments when you turn, like trying to come home from the spot. You drunk until you fucking get fucked up. Like, one of my good friends, was drunk, and I'm sure driving was wonderful until like you black out and then wake up in a ditch with lights in your face. That's when it's fucked up. So it's a bad side to this. Don't do this, but I think we've all kind of dabbled in this area.
Just because I love you, it don't mean I trust you. Everybody not to be trusted. Everybody around me thugging, yeah. Everybody around me drugging, yeah. Everybody around me hustling, yeah. Everybody know not to bring no new nigga around me to say I be thugging.
This is what made the Eddie Murphy movie Nutty Professor so great. because it's about the dynamic, even about a man. Because Sherman Klump is like the nice guy, who doesn't really get the girls. He's super nice. He's a good guy. All around. But the girls kind of shit on him. He couldn't get. It was hard to get Jada Pickett. It was hard. She wasn't feeling that nigga. But Buddy Love came through. And Buddy Love is the asshole. He the player. He don't really want Jada. He want her and more. You know what I mean? And he's not tripping over it. It ain't no love. You know what I mean? And so this is showing what side of the coin he's in right now, currently. He's the Buddy Love. He is not the Sherman Klump.
These bitches playing games like Nintendo. I can't trust a thing but that main in the mirror. I'm scared to fall in love, baby girl. I just can't go. Diamonds on me dancing. I see why she trying to tango.
Nintendo. See, this is the big problem. This is the problem that most rappers get into, and that's why most of these men with the money that they got, they be like, "Yo, I don't trust none of you." And this is why the Buddy Love. This comes after the Buddy Love record. Of course, it's like the reason why that mindset exists is because they know it's a game being played on the opposite side, and that's the biggest thing. It's like the love get lost somewhere in there, and it's hard to tell where the line where that was lost and where it might where the hustle picked up. It's like, yo, you just want to be happy, and you're gonna go towards that. um you're not gonna go towards something you gotta second guess all the time. But life is so trippy that you can't avoid it completely. Like your mind is gonna play the tricks that you've allowed it to play. So it depends on how far gone and how much mental control you have at that point. And I like the beat. It plays to the Nintendo vibe. It's like a game. Feels like a Nintendo type of beat.
It's dope. She a good girl, but she a bad bitch. Ran up a chick, bought some new ass and titties. I ran on my chick, nigga, and I kept on flipping. I got 2 cars in 10 different cities.
This that fuck you money talk. This that leverage talk. And a lot of life comes down to leverage, especially in a human brain, it seems like. You have to have some type of leverage. Whether it be, money, whether it be your work ethic, whether it be your family, your connections, whatever it is, your leverage matters. It only matters when you're trying to get something done. When you're trying to do something, that's when your leverage matters. But if you're not trying to do anything, fuck leverage. Especially as a man, and as a woman too. But like, men, we absolutely need it, because women already have a certain type of leverage naturally. From the bottom to the top, baby, rags to riches. It's the story that keeps on giving. We love it. I'll never get tired of it. Never get tired of rags to riches. He was sleeping with roaches. Now there's like, you got marble floors and shit, heated marble floors.
If I can't get your nigga, I'ma get your man. Hood rich nigga might spend the block up in the land. Yup, I'm from South Memphis, but it's like Afghanistan. Yeah, I'm 10 toes down, fuck around, get put in the ground. Yeah.
This don't get talked about a lot because rappers do a lot to keep this out. I'm sure out of the news, but I'm sure a lot of rappers get catfish more than like you might be aware of, especially with the filters and all of the shit out today. Like I got catfish a long time ago. Back in like early high school, and I felt like shit. I was like, I ain't shit for getting catfish. It hurts your soul, the bottom of it. You're like, how did I get fooled so bad? So I can imagine like a lot of these rappers, especially grown men, like who wasn't really who missed some waves and shit. like grown men are getting caught, and then especially some of these young boys, because you see some of these girls and some of these pages. If you ain't savvy nowadays, I'm sure I'll never get catfish again. It's been so long. Like I was at the beginning of catfishing, so I'm like a Woody Harrelson in the Hunger Games. So when you come to see me, it's like I done been through some shit. All right, I already know what you about to see and all that shit. It doesn't escape famous people. Matter of fact, it aims at famous people. So
Little boy business over there. Paper round business over there. Yeah. Bad bitch, bougie, and she rat shit.
Young Dolph got so much upside to me. Like if Young Dolph is a stock, you should put money into it because he's gonna run rap for a long time. You know where Gucci is right now. I feel like he's gonna surpass Gucci just because of his ear, his eclecticness, and then his age and how he can still affect people way younger than him, like dumb younger than him. It's a skill that he'll never lose.
One thing I never needed was a hoe, no. And another thing I never told on not a soul, no. Fuck the rap game, man, these niggas ain't my bro, no. I keep a pocket full of 20s, 50s, and hunchos.
It's a part in this beat that's really special to me. It's a vibe. Not my favorite. Like, to be honest, this is probably the least my least favorite song on it. But it's cool. You know, it's still cool. Even my least favorite is a record that goes. If this was somebody who you didn't know single, it might can make him famous for sure. Still, and it's the weakest record to me.
Hey, still on that gang shit, no lame shit, no, I can't trust a thought. I'm paper chasing my bank big, you can tell your body walk.
And just the name of this record, a goat and a dolphin, you know, and Young Dolph is obviously the dolphin, and he's calling Key Glock Young Goat. You know, he's really giving them that shine, saying you got it. And man, both of them are goats in a sense. You know, that's why this thing is kind of really a great moment for this record to happen.
Jumped up out the car, locked the door, left it running. Yeah, Lamborghinis back to back, you know how we coming. While you was in the bitch ear, I was in her stomach.
That was a great last song for them to end on. Like, what the fuck? Dumb and Dumber 2. Album concept and theme, man. It's all there. It adds up from the fucking cover to the rhymes to the beats. I love the way this translates. Really, the concept. If you've ever seen Dumb and Dumber, if you know of Dumb and Dumber, they kind of, even on the cover, they're playing with the Wayne's World theme, and it's just this theme of like when guys get together off of like just their popping shit type of thing. You know, they do their favorite drugs, they get in their favorite vibes, they do their favorite art. In this sense, that's exactly what it is. You know, I love it. It's kind of ripping off of that, like I say, that Beavis and Butthead kind of vibe going on there. I really like Beavis and Butthead. You know what they stand for more so than the actual show, but they brought like the black version on. It kind of remind me of what my man Buddy and Kent James did on Jank Tape. They kind of did the same thing, but they did a different version on this. I respect it. Like, if you look at this and listen to the album, it adds completely up. I love animation on artwork, so I'm going with a 10. Production, super high for me, man. I was really surprised from the production on here. I would think that it's a lot of different producers, so it'll be hard for me to give certain credit because I don't know all of the credits. But man, everybody did a great job, and you know, Young Dolph and Key Glock did a good job at picking these beats. So it's a 10 for me. Everything sounded great. It's encapsulating sound. Nothing was any type of low budget. None of that. You didn't have time to think about that because the beats were so encapsulating. And the bass was there. This is definitely like one of them trunk rattler joints. Memphis is in the house. It sounds so Memphis. Activity on this album is also high for me. I feel like these guys, man, they took the quarantine, they took advantage of it. They took advantage of it for sure, and definitely went together. The way they put some of these records together were super creative, and they knew how they wanted to drive this record because it's a cohesive album. It's not like this album makes sense, you know, pretty much all the way through. Replay value. This is funny because they got 20 songs on this. And if they would have made this song 13 songs, it would be a damn near perfect album, in my opinion. But it is 20 songs, and I would say about 13 of them are bangers, like absolute comeback twos. You know, you have to listen to them again. That's shocking for me on this album. That's really high. Impact to the game and the culture is high also. I feel like what they're doing on this is kind of setting a new rubric for how these trap niggas is attacking their projects, really. You know, it's a part of that super group type of deal, you know, where two really big artists are coming together. But this is an artist that he's been under his wing. You know, this is not somebody outside of his lineage that he did this with. So I think a lot more artists might look to do an individual project with somebody in their camp, like the big wig of a camp, do something with somebody in their camp. So it's gonna be big, and more people are gonna follow this style. I'm gonna go with an 8. Lyrics, these dudes, they got there. They barred up. I really enjoyed it. They took me some places that really flow-wise I've never really been. I enjoyed it a lot, and I think it's very high trap lyric content. I'm going with an 8. So the results are in, people. And let me prerequisites this with, like, I don't listen to these niggas, you know, and this isn't even my favorite form of hip hop. Like, just to tell you. But this album is a classic. It scored a 63. 63, which is lower on the classic list, but definitely a classic. And this is first listen, and this is big praise. This is big praise, man. They really, man, they get it on this album. And I was shocked because you're listening to, you go through the first 10 songs of this thing, you're spoiled. Because you like, damn, all of these go, and then it kind of simmers out. It doesn't just completely fade away, but it simmers down a little bit in terms of like the crack later on in the album. You know, your come down comes, but like literally you still get what you want out of and that's gonna do it, man. That's gonna do it for your boy. You know, check these boys out, man. Shout out to Young Dolph. Shout out to Key Glock. You know, and shout out to all the producers on this, man. Everybody brought it. Shout out to Paper Route Empire. Out of here, man. I'll see y'all in a day. I'll see y'all. I love you, if nobody ever told you that one. And I'll holler at you.